joining us for Wednesday's Living Word. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus, but whenever we celebrate the birth, we have to always remember in his resurrection as well, because that's the victory that overcomes. So looking at John 3:16 today, for God so loved the world that he gave, the world meaning every single human being is what he's talking about here, not the globe, but the world meaning every person. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. One, that everlasting life doesn't mean we're going to just live in heaven someday, which we will, but everybody has life forever. Their spirit will live forever, either with God or in hell, one or the other. But Jesus came so that the whole world could be saved through him, but we have to believe in him. For God so loved, remember, God is love. Whatever you say about God's love is this or that, or God's love is good, or God's love is awesome, you're saying that's what God is. You're saying God is awesome, God is good. Because you can't separate God and his love. God's love is not a feeling. God's love is who God is. So God, who he is, gave his Son that we would have everlasting life, meaning that abundant life that Jesus came to bring us today in the earth. Verse 17, for God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Sozo, healed, delivered, prospered. If there is condemnation in your life, remember, it is not from God, it is not from Jesus. He came to bring you an abundant life. That condemnation is Satan trying to put you down. Verse 18, he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name. Here we come up against the name. Last week we were talking about believing the name of his only begotten Son. People feel condemned and they think it's God, but it's because they don't believe in the finished work of Jesus. Thank you for joining us today.